Hello everyone, and welcome to the Brickformula review of LEGO set 8804, Minifigures Series number 4. There's no piece count, but it's for ages 5 and up, which is something I can really get used to. This little pouch here retails for $2.99, and for that price you get one minifigure at random, okay? There are 16 different ones for you to collect, which means you'll probably spend at least $48 just to collect them all. Alright, and then here in the back, there's really not much to it. But if you look on the bottom here, and it's really subtle, there are these little dots, or studs, okay, which is right there. You can probably use those to help you distinguish what's inside, although honestly, I don't find them to be that accurate, but I'll show you how to read them later on. In the end, I feel it's best to just feel for them, which is a lot more accurate, and easier too. Okay, and I'll show you how to do that as well. For now, let's just take a look at the minifigures, and here we go. First, we'll take a look at the gnome. You could call it a garden gnome or a lawn gnome, whatever you like. He's still a gnome to me. And here he is. He has a fishing rod, and this is what you feel for if you're looking for him. Okay? And just to confirm it, you should feel the hat and just feel for that stub, and that's how you know you have him. And if you feel something rubbery, that's his beard, so you know you have the gnome. Looking at his body art, there it is. Okay, it's just a belt. Nothing on the back. He has short little legs. I love the hat though, because if this was in white, we have a Smurf hat. All you need is a blue minifigure face, and you got a Smurf. Now, just to see what his face looks like without the beard, that's what it looks like, and he looks like an innocent little old man, if you would call that innocent. Okay, pretty neat. Let's take a look at the Geisha. The Geisha is the second one on the checklist, and here she is. She has amazing details. Okay, that's her kimono that you see here, and there it is on the back, and she has a little black ribbon. Okay, now to find her is not hard, just feel her dress, her kimono. Wow, by the way, it sounds pretty bad. Just feel this piece, okay, because it's unique out of the 16 figures, and that'll give her away, okay? To confirm it, you can feel the fan, but this alone should be enough. And if you look at her face, it's pretty white because of the makeup, and her hair has some really nice designs. So overall, she's not bad. Very nicely done. Let's take a look at the Musketeer. Now, the Musketeer is pretty cool, okay? To find him, it's not hard, just feel his sword. Maybe I shouldn't use the word feel and sword in the same sentence. But anyway, once you find that, okay, just feel for the hat, and that's how you know you have him. If you feel the feather, that's even better, because that'll definitely give him away. And looking at his details, he has some on the legs, and his front design is pretty nice. Nothing on the back. And his face is pretty cool too. Now, if he came in completely black, and maybe if he came with a cloth to cover the eyes, you have Zorro. But we don't, so oh well. Okay, let's take a look at the Rockstar. Now here is the Rockstar, and he's pretty unique by himself. Okay, it's not hard to find him, just feel for his guitar, and make sure you feel for that wedge that's in his guitar over here. Okay, that's how you can tell the difference between that from the hockey stick, the Musketeer sword, okay? And the guitar itself has some pretty nice details. Okay, it's pretty nice. And there's his body art. Some details on the pants, okay? Nothing on the back. I especially love this mohawk here. It looks like the reload for the kneeler from those Halo games. I wonder if Halo Mega Bloks has a kneeler. Maybe you can use this to reload. I don't know, I'm not sure, but I'm not looking to find out. And that's it. Okay, let's take a look at the Surfer Girl. And here she is. Okay, and she's not hard to find. Just feel for the surfboard. Okay, just make sure you're feeling that it's flat, okay? You could confuse it with the skateboard, which is a little bit thicker, and I'll show you that later on. And here are the details. Very nicely done. And here's the figure. Okay, she has a really cute face, and that's a nice swimsuit that she has on. No details on the back, but overall, pretty nice. Okay, let's take a look at the Viking. Here is the Viking. Okay, and I just want you to pay attention to the shield. It has a lot of nice details, and this is what you feel for when you're looking for him, okay, because this is a pretty unique shape out of all the figures. And to confirm it, you just want to feel for the helmet, the horns, and this part of his battle axe. Okay, and there it is. Now you might have seen him before, especially the helmet in the Viking theme back in I think 2005 or 2006. Okay, it's the same design, maybe just a different color. And there it is. Okay, and here's his face, pretty mean looking. I especially love the scar above his eye, that's really cool. And here are the details on his body. Pretty nice overall, nothing on the back. And that's it. Let's take a look at Frankenstein. I especially love the way they made Frankenstein. They gave him the zombie green color, and there he is. Looks really cool. Okay, no details on the back, but that is a nice suit that he's wearing. And I especially love this headpiece. Okay, look at that. Looks like he needs some sleep. And this is what you feel for when you're looking for him. And make sure you feel for this design over here, okay? Because that's the only way you'll find out if you have Frankenstein, okay? And that's that. Let's take a look at the hockey player. Here is the hockey player, and he's pretty cool. Okay, there's his hockey puck. And to find him, it's not hard. You just want to feel his hockey stick, okay? And don't ask me why I'm so good at that. Okay, just make sure you feel the L shape, and that's how you know it's him. And to confirm it, just make sure you got the skates, the headpiece with the mask and everything, and the body armor, okay? And look at the details. There's a wolf, some minor details on the leg. This side is printed. And there's his face, pretty mean looking. And just to show you guys, the body is pretty plain. Alright, so let's take a look at the skateboarder. Now I know the skateboarder is nothing new, but still we get something different. We have a skateboard with some designs here, which is neat. And this is what you feel for to make sure you have the skateboarder. Okay, when you take the wheels off, you should feel this part with the board, and that's how you know you have the skateboarder. Okay, and here he is, looking up close. Okay, he's wearing a hoodie. Pretty cool, and it looks like a t-shirt in there. I especially love this hat. You don't see that very often. Okay, a little design there. And this guy looks like me. Wow, finally. Guess I'll hold on to that. Let's take a look at the sailor. For the sailor, there's really not much to him. Okay, here's what it looks like from the front. Very simple design. Okay, some details on the back. And there's his face where he's winking at all the women. Alright, and to find them is not hard. Just feel for the hat. Okay, just make sure you feel these grooves. And just make sure you have the telescope. Okay, and you just feel this part of it. And that's how you know you have them. And I think the only thing creative you can do with them is if you give them a chef hat, you have the Pillsbury Doughboy. Well, you need a white face too. But you get the idea. And you just press the stomach. And there you go. Okay, let's take a look at the soccer player. There's really not much to the soccer player. Okay, and there he is. He does come with a cool trophy, and that's how you look for him. Okay, you're gonna feel for this part, which is pretty flat, until you get to this part. And once you feel the trophy, you know you have the soccer player. Okay, and the base of it can be split into two other parts, which I can't do right now. And here are his details. You can see that he is sponsored by Octane, and he has details all over pretty much, on the backside as well. And his hairpiece is pretty neat. If this was blonde, you would have a new hairpiece for Luke Skywalker, which I think is better than all the other ones. But anyway, there's his face, and as you can see, he needs a shave, but otherwise he's pretty neat. Okay, let's take a look at the werewolf. The werewolf is not hard to find at all. Okay, what you want to do is feel for the bone. I hope that's the last time I sound weird. Okay, and it's not hard. Just once you get these grooves in there, that's how you know you have the bone, and then you have the werewolf. Okay, and here are his details. Alright, it's pretty neat. Pretty torn up clothing. He's missing the sleeve over here. That's pretty neat. Nothing on the back. And there's his face up close. Not as scary as I thought it would be, but overall, still pretty cool. Okay, let's take a look at the hazmat guy. This has to be my most favorite character out of the Series 4 minifigures. Okay, and here he is. He comes with a little... It's not a gun, okay, but that's what he uses to clean the hazardous materials. Okay, and that's connected to the back over there. And he's not hard to find. Okay, this is like the biggest piece next to the Geisha kimono part. Okay, so once you feel this part, and you can barely feel this emptiness over here, and that's how you know you have the hazmat guy. Okay, and there's his face, pretty freaked out as to what he's doing. I don't blame him. And he has some designs over here too. Okay, so pretty neat. Alright, sometimes this guy comes with two of these parts, which is strange. Okay, it's not very consistent, but I just want to point that out. Okay, let's take a look at the artist. Here's the artist, and he is probably my third favorite character out of all 16 here. The second one being the scientist, and here he is. He's not hard to find, just feel for the palette, and make sure you feel for this groove here, and that's how you know. Okay, and if you feel this little stick here, then you definitely have the artist. If you want to confirm it, just feel for the paintbrush, and I'll admit, the first time I felt for him, I felt the paintbrush first, and I was like wondering, what is this? Okay, there's the shape. Alright, but that will help you confirm that you have the artist. Okay, and the smooth hat will give it away. And taking a closer look, here are the details. It's pretty sloppy, and he has some paint on there that's not even on the palette, so who knows how that got there. No details on the back. There's his face, and that's it. Pretty neat. Let's take a look at the figure skater. Second to last is the figure skater. And before I say anything, I must say that I don't really like the dress. I'm assuming that there's really no wrong way to put it, as there's nothing really clear on the instructions on how to put this on, okay? But I'm guessing that's how it works, okay? To find her is not hard. Once you feel the skates, just confirm it with the hair. because her hair is pretty unique, and just feel for this part right here, okay, how it's a little pointy over there. And as I have the skater, okay, and here's her detail. Okay, she's got a lot of lipstick on there, big smile. There's the back, and that's it. Okay, pretty nice. And finally, let's take a look at the scientist. Finally, last but not least, the scientist. For some reason, I feel like I've seen him somewhere before, but I don't remember exactly where. So we'll just move on. Okay, he has this really cool green flask. That's really neat. I like that. And here are his details. Pretty dirty over there. Nothing on the back. And to look for him, just feel for the hair. Okay, it's a little spiky and it's really rubbery. It's also the biggest rubbery piece in the set. So once you feel that, look for the flask. Okay, because it is a little bulbous on the bottom here. So once you feel that, you know you have the scientist. Okay, and that's it. As far as recommendations go, I would say definitely get yourself a complete set, because you can't go wrong. These are pretty unique, and clearly they are a collector's item. If you look at series 1 and 2, they're already discontinued and their value has gone up quite a bit. Plus, they would make nice additions to your current LEGO sets, such as the Surfer and the Sailor. They would go nice with the Harbor series. The Skateboarder and the Artist will go with the City sets. Okay, and the list goes on. And it's always nice to have extra minifigures to go along with those sets. So you should definitely get yourself a complete set. And that sums up my review. Hope you guys enjoyed the show, and I'll see you guys next time. Thank you for watching.